Of all the things I thought would make Spright viable again, guys, I did not think Ice Barrier would be one of them. Yo, what is going on, you guys? Bastion yugioh here, and today I'm going to be checking out the main reason why I'm most looking forward to Spright in 2024, which is going to be a brand new Ice Barrier card coming out, which the name slips from my mind at the moment. So Mirror Magic Master of the Ice Barrier. This card is absolutely ridiculous in Sprites. It's level 2, you already know, Water Aqua, big stats attributes right there. Attack and presence don't matter. It's a tuner, but it doesn't matter, right? So the main reason I should say why this card is so good, because this card says if this card is sent to the GY, you can add one Ice Barrier card that is banished or in your deck to your hand except this same card, which is probably fine. You can only activate it hard once per turn, which this is actually going to be able to get us a really cool card called Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier, which I believe came out in Destruction if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong about that. Obviously I should probably fact check it, but it is what it is, guys. This is really essential because this card will allow us to do the common spell. What it allows us to do is when this card is activated, you can target any level 4 or lower Ice Barrier monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So let's go over the quick combo, and then we're going to go over a quick deck list so you guys can go ahead and see why I'm so excited for Sprites. We'll maybe do some test hands here as well. We'll give you all the whole shebang right here for you guys to make it a one-stop shop. Alright guys, so we are here on yugioh Pro. We're going to be checking out this quote-unquote combo with Swap Frog over here. So this is the easiest way I can go ahead and show it to you guys. Of course, as we know with Sprites, there's a million different ways to go ahead and find a way to special summon out our trusty little Swap Frog guy. The best one, of course, is going to be just Gigantic Spright detached special summon a level 2, but with Swap Frog specifically, of course, is going to on summon allow us to send another level 2 water monster from our deck to the graveyard, which is fantastic because when this card normal special summon, we're going to go ahead and activate that exact effect. That effect is going to send our Mirror Magic Master of the Ice Barrier to the graveyard, and then she is then going to allow us to search the Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier, which then, of course, as a continuous spell, you can go ahead and activate its effect on activation to go ahead and special summon this girl right back. And because now you have 2 Aqua monsters on your side of the field, we can now play totally awesome once again, guys. This is groundbreaking. You don't understand how excited I am that we actually get to play totally awesome again in Spright, guys. It is so exciting. So with that being said, guys, I want to go ahead and show you guys a quick deck profile to see what we are dealing with, what I believe the future of Spright is going to look like, and then we'll do some test hands as well so you guys can see exactly how the hands are going to go ahead and play out for you guys as well. So here we have it, guys. We have our Spright Ice Barrier deck. So as you can see, I have gone for a pretty heavy hand trap, relatively pure for the most part. I understand some individuals might believe that Kashtira Fenrir is not considered pure. At this point, it's just like playing another board breaker. Realistically, the Kashtira Fenrir pretty much should belong in every single main deck. Realistically, it's kind of like, why are you not running Ash Blossom? Why are you not running Kashtira Fenrir? Fenrir just really good, has amazing, it replaces itself in the hand so you don't lose hand advantage. You get to generate immediate advantage off this card because it's a card that has to be immediately respected, of course, and can gain you a lot of advantage. So I don't see why you would not play this card, but we will go ahead and play it at 3 Ash, standard for the Spright stuff. 3 Jet, of course. You used to play 2 because you only had 2 Spright starter, and I have 3 starters, so you go ahead and play 3 Jet, 1 red, 3 blue, 1 carrot, 3 Swap Frogs. So excited to see that again. And then, of course, 1 copy of Mirror Magic Master of the Ice Barrier. Any more than that is a little bit too much of a brick as well, because you have to go ahead and send it to the graveyard as well. 2 Angler, 3 Nimble Beaver standard, 3 Droll, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm. You can actually cut down on the Veiler if you want, but of course, it just with Sprites in general, it works really well with hand traps. And you don't really want to play Nibiru because there are times where you might lock yourself out, so it's not going to be the most helpful for you. But playing something like this is really helpful. If you guys want to go ahead and play something like DD Crow, can also be really huge as well. Just go ahead and point out some additional factors you can definitely go ahead and implement. For the spells, we play 3 copies of Spright Starter, pretty standard when it comes to that. 1 Smashers, 1 Double Cross, 3 Imperm, 1 Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier, and 3 Enemy Controller. I've always loved Enemy Controller, specifically in Spright as well, because you can go ahead and take your opponent's monster. As long as you have any other level 2 or rank 2 whatever on the field, you just go ahead and link up your opponent's monster into something else. So I've really enjoyed playing Enemy Controller in specifically Spright variants as well. So we will go ahead and continue that trend. Now for the extra deck, of course, 1 IP, 1 SP, 1 Spright Sprint. I'm considering playing 2 Spright Sprint, but we're still working out the kinks as far as that goes. 1 Dark Charmer, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Appaloosa but with Goddess, just in case we have to go ahead and make this with IP, just to give you a heads up. 1 number 2, of course, easy Wincon, 2 Gigantic, 1 Soul Sweeper, 1 Mannequin Cat, 1 Totally Awesome. Finally, we get to go ahead and play this card. 1 Downer, 1 Zeus, and 1 Sky Crisis to round off the extra deck as well. Now, as far as the main deck is concerned, it's going to play extremely consistently as far as what it used to play like when, well, back when we were able to make Totally Awesome before. Realistically, it's not going to deviate too much as far as what the combos are concerned. So if you like playing old school feeling sprites, you like the old builds like myself, this is really going to hit home for you guys. Realistically, it's going to feel right at home. It's going to feel really comfortable to go ahead and jump back into this deck. Being able to use Swap Frog and to abuse that mechanic is really crazy. Of course, we don't have Ronin Totem, which is understandable. I'm not fighting that. Ronin Totem was a stupid card. Really crazy, but just being able to have this engine again is really satisfying, guys. I definitely prefer this over any type of Melfi variants, definitely as well. But let's go ahead and get right into some test hands. Alright guys, here we go. Test hand number 1. Realistically, it's not the very best. But let's go ahead and obviously we're still going to go ahead and play it out, guys, just so you guys can go ahead and see. We're going to go ahead and deck thin just a little bit, even though it's not really necessary at this point, but just so you guys can go ahead and get through part of the combo. Of course, Kashtira Fenrir, like I said before, replaces itself, which of course is very nice. We're going to normal summon out the Angler, and then I think it's best to go ahead and just go into the Sprint from here and try to access our full combo lines with Sprites, because it'll generate us more advantage down the line as well. So we're going to go ahead and send the Angler. Where is it? Second copy of Angler. So we're going to activate Angler's effect, summon 2 Nimble Beavers from our deck. Beaver. There we go. We're going to go summon out 2 Beavers, and then I think here, I don't want to get rid of the interruptions, so I think it's best to go into Gigantic Spright from here. We're going to summon out Gigantic. Gigantic's going to go ahead and activate its effects, and then we're going to go ahead and special summon out, of course, the Spright Blue. Spright Blue effect's going to go ahead and search out our Spright Jet. Jet is then going to be able to do more fun stuff. So with Spright Jet, I'm going to go ahead and get this guy right here. Activate Spright Jet. No, it's activate. We're going to special summon the Spright Jet, of course. Spright Jet. And then we're going to go ahead and go into, where is it? We go into the Smashers or the Double Cross. I think realistically here, or you can go into Spright Starter. You have multiple different ways you can go about this. Spright Starter, go ahead and get you a red. Realistically, I think that the Smashers might be better in this scenario just because I want to make IP and potentially go into SP on my opponent's turn with the Spright Sprint after we use the effect of Spright Sprint, of course. So that's something we can definitely go ahead and do. And then next turn, if we still have the Gigantic Spright, which we do have Astral in hand, we can definitely go ahead and find a way to make that work as well. So we're going to go ahead and go with the Smashers. We're going to go ahead and make IP here. And we're good to go from there. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interruptions during our opponent's turn with the worst possible hand ever. Really, we just had a Nimble Beaver, no extenders. Well, I guess Kashtira Fenrir is an extender. We take it from there, and then next turn, even if we wipe our entire board, we're just going to go ahead and summon out another Fenrir regardless. So that's test hand number 1. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at another one, guys. So we're going to go ahead and actually... well, this is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and start off with our Spright Starter. Spright Starter is essentially just because I don't want to get hand trapped, of course. So if we can go ahead and summon out our Spright Red first is really huge. So we're going to go ahead and summon out Beaver effect to send, or special summon I should say, our copy of Angler. Yeah, special summon Angler and Angler send. So we're going to go ahead and special summon out our Spright Sprint over here, and we'll activate our Spright Sprint effect. Spright Sprint is then going to, of course, allow us to send to the graveyard our copy of Nimble Angler. There he is. Angler's effect is going to go ahead and activate to special summon 2 Beavers from the deck, which is all we have, so it's perfectly fine. Go ahead and summon out 2 Beavers. There we go, nice and dandy. Now we can do this way, so you actually go ahead and special summon out your Spright Blue, which actually we can go ahead and do that, but it will clog up too many of our lines, I believe, too many of our columns, so we're actually going to go ahead and hold off on that one. We're going to go ahead and summon out the Gigantic Spright right over here. And then we're going to activate Gigantic Sprites effect to special summon out our lovely Swap Frog from the deck. Special summon out the Swap Frog. Swap Frog effect is going to go ahead and activate, send our copy of the Ice Barrier card. Ice Barrier guy is going to go ahead and activate in the graveyard to get us our continuous spell. And then we're actually going to go ahead and still end on a carrot as well. So that's going to be just crazy. We're going to go ahead and get this guy out. Yeah, special summon him. We're going to special summon again into our copy of Totally Awesome. We're gonna get in this guy right over here. And realistically, guys, there's so many more things that I wish we could do with this. Actually, realistically, we can still. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and special summon out the blue effect. That's gonna go ahead and get us our copy of Sprite Carrots. Then we can actually go ahead and special summon out the Sprite Jet right over here. It's been a while since I've actually played Sprites, so this is it's really fun being able to go through all the combos again, which is just ridiculous. What this deck can actually do, and of course you're Nibiru proofed essentially the second that this guy comes out, so that's crazy to think about. So we're gonna go ahead and we can get whatever we want. We don't need a Sprite starter anymore realistically because we have the Gigantic and we have so much interruption on our opponent's turn that's actually just ridiculous. So we're gonna go ahead and get the double cross, why not, to add an additional material potentially. So we're gonna go ahead and get this guy over here. We're actually gonna go ahead and well, with those two, we can go into, well, Mannequin Cat is more for post side deck, so you guys can go ahead and summon out your copies of, what did we get with Mannequin Cat? I know Mannequin Cat was busted. Mannequin Cat target, guys, Chaos Hunter, all that kind of fun stuff. I'll leave a list of them in the description if you guys want to check them out. But it's been forever since I played Sprite. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and keep it going, guys. So here we can actually go into a SP Little Knight right over here, and then on top of that, special summon out our Sprite Carrot. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interruptions on our opponent's turn. Ridiculously overpowered, I personally believe. I mean, it's just wild to even consider. The possibilities with this deck is just absolutely ridiculous. And we have, of course, immediate follow-up for next turn. I mean, there's so many things you can go ahead and do with this deck. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So honestly, I'm super stoked. I'm super excited to see what sprites can actually do in this upcoming format. I don't know actually when I'm going to be getting. I believe in the OCG came out in Terminal World, the Ice Barrier card that we have right over here. What's it called again? The Mirror Magic Master of the Ice Barrier. So whenever this card does come out, I will most likely be trying to play Sprite to some degree. And for those of you guys wondering, yes, I am still working on my Orchist core. All I need is the freaking symbol, and we will get some IRL deck profiles for you guys. So we'll go ahead and take that to locals and see how we do. I'm most likely playing the runic Orchis version, but yeah, that's gonna be it for that. So let me know what you guys think about the Sprite deck in the comment section down below, guys. Honestly, I'm super excited for it. It just feels so like OG sprites again, and because we can play new cards, of course, that went around back then, like SP Little Knight, all those type of things, like the new Ice Barrier stuff, then it just feels so much more powerful, so much stronger. And honestly, guys, I'm just super excited to see what 2024 brings us. So I don't know when it's gonna come out, hopefully sooner rather than later, but if you guys figure out, let everyone know in the comment section down below so we can go ahead and make sure we stick to it together, do it like a little alert system. But without further ado, guys, hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, go ahead and make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe down below, guys. Comment down below how you guys are going to be playing Sprite once this deck comes out. And without further ado, guys, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.